Coming up, how Rays Yankees came down to one swing, and that's not Eli running. We'll also reflect on UCF's longtime streak. All this and more on Full Sail Live. Welcome into Full Sail Live. I'm Tyler Boronski. This is when it gets fun. 5 games left for Tampa. No room to lose. They're gripping onto that second wildcard spot. Cleveland, though, was playing bumper cars at half a game out. For the Rays to make the postseason promised land, they would have to go through the Yankees, a team that has had their number all season, 12 games to 4. Would the Rays be able to break through? Rays Yankees, Yonny Chirino's making his first start since coming off the IL. Top third will take you. Now, even though the Yankees have clinched, the game still mattered to some players. Cameron Maybin making his case for the postseason roster, hits his 10th of the year, and makes the Yankees the first team in Major League history with 14 players to have 10-plus home runs in a single season. Yankees up 1-0. CC Sabathia making his first career regular season relief appearance, and it looked good. K's Darno, Ji-Man Choi up to Didi Gregorius, and then Matt Duffy is caught looking. A good relief debut for CC, and he'll be gearing up for the playoffs. Bottom of the 5th, Stephen Tarpley facing Kevin Kiermaier, and Kiermaier sends one to right into the bleachers. His 14th of the year, game tied at 1 apiece, and a good moment for Kiermaier in a tough individual year for him. But then it became the battle of the bullpens. Bottom 6, bases loaded for Nate Lowe, and he would ground one to second base. Luis Cessa would get out of it. Game remaining tied at 1 until bottom 12. We saw Ji-Man Choi. No outs for him. Every pitch matters for the Rays. This is the Rays seasons, guys. Ji-Man Choi has 1 walk-off this year and sends one to right. Now he has 2. The Rays beat the Yankees and win 3-2. Rays hold on to the second wildcard spot. 4 games to go in this race.
Everyone was getting tired. Everyone wanted to go home, and when I was at bat, I hit that changeup, and I saw that changeup, and I hit that out of here. We're just focused on getting that wild card spot, so we're gonna do our job to get that spot.
The Rays' latest hero has made quite the impression during his season and a half in Tampa. Choi, whose teammates have deemed the most entertaining member in their clubhouse, has quickly become a fan favorite in Tropicana. He's had the big moments, the hits that stand out from the Rays' 2019 season. However, it was not always easy for him to get those opportunities. Choi's career started in 2010 as a member of the Seattle Mariners. He was one of their top prospects, Arizona Fall League MVP, Futures Game participant, the next man to hold down first base in Seattle. A happy tale would change quickly when Choi was suspended 50 games in 2014. His time with the Mariners would soon end after that. Then he would bounce from organization to organization. He would be traded to Tampa in 2018 and made it difficult for the Rays to get rid of him as well. When he would play, he would hit, finishing the year with an .877 OPS. That led to more at-bats, resulting in these magical moments.
There's a shot back into right field. That's got carry. Gone! A walk-off for Joy.
The Miami Marlins reached their expectations this season, in a sense that there was no expectations. Marlins CEO Derek Jeter made it clear at the beginning of the year that he was not going to spend money on this team. However, even in another last-place finish, here are 3 positives Marlins fans can take going into 2020. Number 1, Brian Anderson. In his 3rd big league year, he's shown he could be the answer long-term at third base. His defense is nothing short but solid. If he can hit for average more consistently, the Marlins should have no complaints when it comes to the hot corner. Number 2, Brian Moran. What started off as a feel-good story could be more like a hidden gem. Best known for striking out his brother in his big league debut, Moran has put together 8 strikeouts and 5 1/3 innings out of relief. Expect to see Moran compete for an opening day roster spot come 2020. And finally, number 3, they might actually spend some money. Was Derek Jeter waiting for 2020 all along? Maybe there's a chance they add a middle-of-the-order bat next year. Remember, the Marlins also just gave Don Mattingly a contract extension, so they'll ask him to continue to steer the ship in the right direction for 2020. When we return, it's a Markelle Fultz sighting in Orlando, and we'll take a look at the career of Rollins volleyball coach Micah Robinson. All this and more when we return on Full Sail Live.
Bye.